more time. I think we can start the class now. So
Okay, sir. So I think everywhere festival, no. So today, even Karnataka, Maharashtra, everywhere it's festival time. So maybe because of that.
yes, 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 yes.
Okay. So today, third day, we are starting with file handling. So that is okay. I'll share the screen. Yeah. Everyone able to see, right? Hello.
Yes, yes, we can see.
Okay. Okay. Uh, Actually, in our programming, file handling is very important. So that is handling of files such as reading and writing files, and it can be done using inbuilt functions that is present in R based package. Okay, so if you want to create a file, you can use file dot create function. Okay, so using that we can create a new file, and it can be created from console, or it will be truncates if already exist. The function returns a true logical value if file is created, otherwise returns false value. Okay, so using file dot create function, you can create a new file, that is okay, file dot create function. Okay, so inside the function, inside the parenthesis, you can add your file name. Okay, whatever you want to create, that file name you can type here. So that is here I'm using a name, that is new underscore file dot text. So here I am creating a text file named new file. Okay, so then you had to run it. Okay, so here we are getting true, right? So that means the file created. Okay, everybody is following, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. So it created, everybody got this true value or false? Okay, after creating you just run it. Then after creating, okay, we had to write the table. Okay, so if you want to write the table in our programming, you can use write dot table function. Okay, so the I mean write dot table function is present in utils package of R. Okay, and it writes the data frame or matrix object to any type of file. Okay, so that syntax will be okay. So syntax will be write dot table, then x. Okay, x comma then file name. Okay, here x means it indicates that the object that has to be written into the file, and file means that file name that already be created, right? So mainly it indicates the name of the file that has to be written. Okay, so okay, we can here we are taking iris dataset. Yesterday I have shown you, right, iris dataset. So it's a inbuilt dataset available in our package. So first I'll open that. You can see that iris. Okay, so this is the iris dataset. iris, then control enter. We can run that. So it's an inbuilt data set available in our package. This is the iris data set. You can see it in a console. Okay. So, so we are taking this iris data set for is an example for doing this training. Okay. So we had to write first 10 rows of the iris data set into the file, that is into the new file dot text. So for that, okay, we can use write out table function, write dot table, then x. What is the value of x here? X is equal to, okay, x is equal to, sorry, equal to what? That is iris data set, right? Iris of, we had to write first 10 rows. Okay, so we had to give 1 colon 10, then comma. Okay, so then, yeah, after closing again comma, then we had to mention the file name here. File name is equal to, what is the file name here? New, like underscore file dot text. New underscore file dot text. Okay, then run it. So it created. Okay, the file has been created. Okay, for everybody created, right? Yeah. Finished, right? Okay, yes.
No, no, ma'am.
Okay, then just create it. Yes, right. Okay, then we are renaming. If you want to rename a file that is already we create a new file dot text file, right? So if you want to rename this file to another name, you can use the file dot rename function. Okay, so this function will renames the files and returns a logical value. The function renames files but not the directories. So that syntax will be file dot rename, then in bracket it will be like, okay, I'll show you. Rename the file. Okay, so for this we can use file dot rename function, then inside you can you had to mention name of the file or path of the file. Okay, so that is from and to. Okay, so from means it indicates the file name or the path name. So like that too also it indicates the new file name or path name. Okay, for example, file dot rename, then you can rename this new file dot text, that is new underscore file dot text. Okay, sorry, text, then comma, then whatever you want to, like if you want to change another name, you can put that. So here I'm changing my file name into new one underscore file dot text. Okay, then run it. So it already changed the the name has been changed, so it came true value. It returns true value. Okay, so after that, if you want to check the existence of a file, if you want to check a file is existing in a current working directory, that you can check using the function file dot exist function. Okay, file. So that is if you want to check a file, file is in existing in your current working directory, you can use file dot exist function. That is file dot exist function. That is syntax will be that, and parameters that you can give mm, okay, here you can check my new file text is existing or not. So new underscore file dot text. Okay, then run it. So you are getting, you're returning the false value because we already changed the name to new one underscore file dot text, right? So here we had to check file dot exist, that is new one underscore file dot text, and run it. Oh, what? New one underscore text file dot text. Okay, sorry. Exist, then run it. Yeah. So it means this file is existing in our current directory. Okay. So everyone got result, right? I'm not getting any response.
Not get, ma'am.
You're not getting.
Not getting.
Why? Just check the syntax correct.
Function file dot exist could not find. Error showing in my case.
File.xs could not find. Could not
Mm.
find. It's a first file, right? You renamed it. It what? I mean,
Yeah, I have renamed, and it is true
that
value.
also not existing.
Yeah, no, that's the true value. That's
Huh?
respond is
Then
true.
it's yeah.
Then
Then it's
I
good.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah
Then it's working.
yeah. But after tapping file dot exist function
Huh?
new is underscore file dot text, but
Huh?
it is not showing. Could not find function. It is showing actually. I am
Maybe you didn't rename it or what? Okay. I'll just check here. I'm pasting in a chat box. You can check the syntax here. Now it is working, right, everyone? Just check the chat box. Okay. Okay. So here first we created, first created a file. Then we write a table like that is, we write like first 10 rows of iris data set into that file. Then we renamed it. Who is sending the message? Uh, why new file? Check that file.exist. Who sent the message here? You can send. Okay, this is not existing now. Like you renamed it to new one underscore file.text, right? So you just check that file. So new one underscore file.text.
Ma'am,
Huh.
in that file dot exist, S is missing in that.
Excuse me. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, okay. That also you check. Okay. Ashab, Ashab, right?
okay, ma'am. Got it.
Uh-huh. Okay. Now we got it right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now again I am explaining here. First we create a file, okay, that is new file dot new underscore file dot text here. Then we are writing a table, that is we are writing the data set into data set of iris, that is first 10 rows into that text file. Then we are renaming the file, okay. First we create a new file dot text, then we are renaming it to new one underscore file dot text, okay. Then if you want to read the file, okay, if you want to read the file, we can use read dot table function, okay. So that is syntax will be read dot table function. Then in parameter we can write the file name. Okay, that is file. Okay, then okay, we can read the file. So that is new dot iris. Okay, equal to read dot table, read dot table. Then you can write the file name. So file is equal to new one dot new one underscore file dot text. Okay, it's run yeah, it's running now. So if you want to print the result, if you want to show the result here in console, then you have to print the iris data here. That is new dot iris. Okay, so control enter. You are getting the first 10 rows here. Okay, first 10 rows here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay, 10 rows here. Understood, right? How to write a file, I mean how to rename it, then how to read that file.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So after that, uh, if you want to get list of all files, okay, list of all files. If you want to get a list of all files in a particular directory, you can do that. Otherwise, if you want to get a list of files in your current directory, that also you can do using list dot file function. Okay, for that syntax will be list dot files, then inside the bracket it will be path. Okay, so then okay, path means you already know, no, the directory path. Okay, so we can, okay, here we can find a list of files in your current working directory. Okay, so how to do that? List dot files, then function, then run it. Okay, so here in console you can see all the files are available in your current working directory. Okay, yeah, got it right. List dot files, then function, then run it.
Ma'am, can you show us for the for other directory for other
Then
pathway?
directory, you had to paste the inside the bracket. You had to paste your path name. Okay, here files. Okay, I'll example like my path name. How can I? Okay, you you know, right, how to take path name in Windows.
Ma'am, like C
Ah,
colon slash slash.
same thing, same thing. Okay, so directory name also you can put here. So inside the inside the quotes you can type that directory name, directory path. Okay, so then run it. Then it will show the list of files in that particular directory or I mean folder. Okay. So next, if you want to copy a file, like you can use that is like if you want to copy a file from specific, I mean specified file from like from one directory to another directory, that also you can do here using file dot copy function. Okay, so from means, okay, that syntax I'll show. Copying a file, so that syntax will be file dot copy function. Then inside that we had to mention from and to. Okay, from will be like path or file name. Here to will be same path or file name. Okay, so example we can create like this. Okay, file dot copy. Okay, if you are giving path name, you can give like this. Okay, C colon, sorry, colon, then particular path name. Okay, users, then okay, this is, here I'm giving my path name. Okay, then desktop, so you can give your path, like your I mean wherever you want to copy that path name, you can take here. Okay, desktop, then R classes, this is my path name. And then that file name also you had to mention here, that is new one underscore sorry, file dot text. Okay, then comma, to where, I mean to other path, to where, like that you can mention. Okay, if you want to copy from C to D, that also you can mention here, that is D, sorry, uh, D colon. Okay, like this you can mention here. Okay, file dot copy, then we are copying this file, like this file from this file to, like it is present in C drive, that is in desktop. So we are copying this file to D drive. Okay, then we can check the file is existing in D drive. How can we check? We can check using list dot file function. Okay, so list dot files, mm, files function, then we had to give the path name, that is D colon. Okay, yeah, so it will show the list of files in D drive. Getting right? You can write your path name. Okay, so if you are writing my path name, it won't work. After creating this, you had to run it. Okay, I'm not running because I don't want to copy from I like copy my file to another directory, so I'm not running it. You had to run it for seeing result. Yeah, it's working right. Can you say yes in chat box?
Ma'am, what if we copy the same pathways again and again? It will be just duplicated in the same place.
Ha ha.
Can you just try it, ma'am?
Uh,
It will
to
remain in the same directory. No, no, no.
then you will get duplicates, right?
Just put the pathway that the same
Same
pathway. You can just
pathway.
copy up to
Same
all
path.
classes.
Sorry, path, not pathway. Okay. Same path. No, you just try another path. Why you're trying same path? Because it will be like duplicate. Maybe it will truncate that. It won't work.
It is not working, ma'am. Error /p is an unrecognized escape in character string starting like that.
Be why?
Ma'am, the slash used is not always used in the pathways. The D next to the D is
Oh,
not used.
okay. That you can change it. Okay, change it.
What?
And
I
here
didn't get.
I mentioned the small letter C. That also like you can change according to your path. Okay.
Have to change it to small c. Yeah.
No, capital C. So that is depend upon your okay your thing.
Okay,
So this
ma'am.
is I just mentioned because just just for an example. Okay, this you can mention
Okay.
your path. We, if you want to copy in other folder, that folder address, that folder path you had to mention. This is just for example I have written.
Okay, ma'am.
Don't
But
see this
again,
pathway, not
error
don't see this path.
object
Okay.
from not found. But I
Mm,
have given my path only. I have
huh,
copied it and give.
to another path.
Yeah.
Why? Maybe your file name. Check your file name. It's correct or what? File name you had to.
Okay, ma'am. We'll check it.
Okay. Ha. So okay. So everyone check it later also. Then we can move to create directory. Okay. How to create a directory? Create a directory. Okay. Okay. So if you want to create a directory inside your working, I mean current directory, you can use I mean the directory dot sorry dir dot create function. Okay, so it will create a directory in the path specified in the function parameters. Okay, if path is not specified in function parameters, directory is created in current working directory. That is, you can use this syntax, that is dir dot create. Okay, then inside you had to mention your path. Okay, so path means it indicates the path that where directory has to be created with directory name at the end of the path. Okay, so okay, if we want to create a working directory, okay, in current I mean, if you want to create a directory in your current directory, you can do like this: dir dot create, then you can give the, I mean, directory name, folder name here. So that is okay. Now here we are giving gpg. Okay, then we had to run it. Okay, so after creating this, we had to check, right, gpg is present in working directory or not. So for that we had to do list dot files, then function, then run it. Yeah, here in my for current working directory, it is present, gpg is present. Okay, gpg is created, new directory has been created here, gpg. It's working or not? Okay, okay. Okay, so today that file
Ma'am,
handling
have
is
to given the path. Have to given the path.
no, if path you have, you can give. Okay, otherwise if you want to create a folder, I mean a directory in your current working directory, you can give a name. Okay, only name,
Like
that directory name.
GPG, like
gpg, that is for example I created. Whatever you want to give the name, you can give.
again also showing one error, object path not found.
Why object path? You I don't know.
We have to give our path name right now.
Path name don't give now. You have changed your current working directory, right? Before starting our workshop.
Yes, I have changed it.
Okay. Then you just create path name. Don't see that path name. Okay. Now you had to give directory. I mean dir dot create. Then inside the bracket, inside the quotes, you had to give the name of the
Okay.
new directory.
Okay.
Okay, for example, you just give GPG itself, okay, then run it. Then after running, you had to check the list of files in your, I mean, you had to check that folder is present in your directory, right? Then you had to use that list dot files, then function, then run it.
I have given like this only, ma'am, but error in directory dot create path, object path not found.
Why? Okay, I'll okay, 1 minute.
Okay, ma'am.
Check your current directory. Okay, maybe. Okay, you can check your current directory using getwd function. Okay, getwd function, that is getwd, then function. Okay, then run it. Check your current working directory.
Okay, ma'am.
Mm.
Okay, ma'am, I got it.
Then create the. I mean, I'll paste it in chat box. You can use
Okay, ma'am.
that. Maybe you're using incorrect syntax. Yeah. dir dot create, then inside the quotes you had to mention your directory name.
Okay, ma'am.
Ha.
Wait.
Then run it first.
Okay, ma'am.
Then you can check the files in using list.function. That is list.files, then function, then run it. Then you'll get that.
Yes, got it, ma'am. Now got it.
Okay. So, okay, file handling is over now today. So, next we are moving to plotting. Okay, R plotting. Okay, so this one I'll send to this code. I'll send to you like after finishing the workshop. Then we are going to see R plotting. Okay, R plotting. Okay, so the plot function means it's used. I mean the plot function mainly using to draw points, that is markers in the diagram. Okay, the function takes parameters for specifying points in the diagram, and parameters 1 means it specifies the points on the x-axis, and parameters 2 it specifies points on the y-axis. Okay, and the simplest, we can use the plot function to plot two numbers against each other. Okay, I'll show everything. So first we had to draw one point in the diagram at position 1 and position 3. Okay, that is simple plot. Okay, so here we are I'm showing how to draw a simple plot in R. Okay, that is simple plot. So we can use plot function here, plot, then inside the bracket we are giving parameters 1 comma 3. Okay, then run it. Here you will get in plot, here multi types are available, right? So in plot section you will get a simple plot that's showing one point.
Ma'am, can I download it? Download it, ma'am.
You can export it. The here export options are there, right? Okay, here it is there. Okay, here export options are there. You can download it. Everyone getting right this plot?
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
please
Yes, ma'am.
repeat.
Yes, ma'am.
Please,
Okay.
ma'am, repeat from.
Okay. So what is plotting, you know, right? Okay, for plotting we are using plot function. So inside the bracket we had to mention the parameters. That is parameter 1 means this is the parameters 1. Okay. 1 means not the, I'm not saying value 1. This I mean parameters 1 means it represent the x-axis, and parameters 2 means it represent y-axis. Okay, so here we are drawing a simple plot. I mean simple plot at position 1 and position 3. So we are using this plot function for that, and inside that we are giving parameters. So 1 and 3. This is x-axis and this is the y-axis. So then we are running it. So you'll get the plot here. Okay. You can see like you know, right? I mean drawing graph and all, you know, right, how to draw a graph using x-axis and y-axis. So same kind of thing. Okay. So if you want to draw like 2 points in the diagram, one at position 1 comma 3 and one in position 8 comma 10. Okay, then we can use like this plot of, then inside that we had to mention the points, that is 1 comma 8. So this will show multiple points. Okay, comma, sorry, then comma C of 3 comma 10. Okay, then sorry. Okay, then run it. So here in graph, look at the graph here. You are getting 2 points here. Okay, 1 and 2. Okay, this represents C of 3, 10 and C of 1 comma 8. Then if you want to okay, you can plot as many points as you like. Okay, just make sure that you have the same number of points in both axes. Okay, so if we are using 2 points here, you have to use 2 points here. Okay, so then only it will work. Then if you want to plot uh, number of points, you can use like this: plot NC of okay, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. We are using 4 here, and comma C of, so here also we had to use 3 points, right? 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, then run it. Oh, why? Comma C of, I think I have given incorrect value. 4 comma 5. Okay, 3 comma 7 comma 8 comma 9 comma 12. Error in plot dot new. Why? Mm.
Ma'am, how there can be a 5 points, ma'am, like in a plot,
Where?
like you're just selecting 5 numbers, no, ma'am.
Huh?
Like okay,
It's working.
okay, like it's first one is the x-axis, second one is the y-axis,
Y
correct, ma'am?
axis. Yeah, yeah. But for me, why it is not working? I don't know. I'm not getting.
Ma'am, they are saying that the margin is too high, ma'am. Like the figure margins too large. You can
Huh? Maybe I
a
had to
point like
reduce
this,
it.
ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. I had to
Man,
reduce it.
I got it.
Oh, you got it. Maybe
Yes.
my
I
problem.
also got it, ma'am.
Oh, then my problem it is. Okay, I'll run it. Yeah, now I'm getting maybe okay, no problem. Okay, everyone is getting right. Okay, then if you want to draw a sequence of points in a plot, we can use like a colon function. Okay, that is on both the x-axis and y-axis. If you want to draw dots in a sequence that on both the x-axis and y-axis, you can use the colon operator. So that is, you can use plot, then 1, 2, 10. Okay, so yeah, you're getting sequence of points here. Okay, check in the graph. 1, 2, 3 till 10 points are getting. Okay, so for that you can use that colon symbol here.
Ma'am, if I want the sequence like 1 to 10 as my x-axis,
Ah,
and for y-axis I wanna like plot their squares.
huh.
What can you do, ma'am?
You just try that. Normally in your graph it will be, you will be using that or what? I don't know.
Yes, ma'am. Like for some problems, we'll be using that one side. We'll be having 1 to 10, and in
Sequence
other
of
in the
numbers
other
you
y
want dear.
for square of the 1, 2, 3, like that. We are be using in max, higher secondary maxes, ma'am, for
Oh,
the
then you
different.
just try that. I mean, in x-axis, you can give that C of 1 to, you can use that C function here, okay?
Okay, ma'am. I will just check it, ma'am.
Okay, C of 1 colon 10, then again comma C of again you whatever what is the sequence number that you can put and try it.